Welcome to the 5 Dumbest Things on Wall Street, where each week I write a really long, detailed column bemoaning Wall Street's many deep and troubling issues. But my friends and family still just watch this dumb video instead, so here we go. Number 5, Tiffany's Tiff. On Monday, Tiffany sued Swatch for $600 million over a relatively tiny deal to market Tiffany-branded watches. The jeweler's suit comes only 3 months after a ticked-off Swatch sued Tiffany for $4.2 billion. Come on, guys. Why don't you just drop the lawsuits and settle the silliness over a nice breakfast? Maybe even invite Audrey Hepburn and George Peppard to join you.
I never could do that.
Not that George Peppard, that George Peppard.
I love it when a plan comes together.
You gotta admit, that's a totally different George Peppard. Okay, number 4, coffee's Cold War. Green Mountain shares fell 16% last Friday after Starbucks announced its plan to offer a competing single-cup coffee maker. Starbucks, however, climbed 2.9% in the news. Despite the stocks heading in different directions, both CEOs tried to tamp down worries that the two close friends were unavoidably marching toward a conflict. You know what that reminds us of? No, not those guys, these guys. Because there's a brewing battle over morning in America, and this Cold War is starting to heat up. All right, number 3, John Carter's collapse. Disney's failed Martian fighter John Carter reportedly cost $250 million to make, yet still finished second to Universal's Lorax, taking in a paltry $31 million at the box office. Come on, Bob Iger, what in heaven's gate were you thinking when you greenlit that flop? We know Andrew Stanton directed Pixar's Finding Nemo and WALL-E, but he never oversaw a big-budget live-action movie before. So it's clear you put the Carter before the horse by giving him carte blanche, or should we say Carter Blanche, to make his dream film. And you know what? Let's give the Lorax his due. That's one tough little environment-saving, ass-kicking critter they got there.
You have been warned.
Word to the Lorax. Number 2, Greece makes the grade. Congratulations, Greece. After all the downgrades you suffered in the past year, you finally got an upgrade from a ratings agency. Fitch raised the country's bond rating from a restricted default to a B- after the biggest debt write-down in financial history. Good for you. Or as they say at big fat Greek weddings, Opa! That was nice. That said, even after all those bailout bucks, the Greeks are really no better off than before. Fitch may have smacked a stable outlook on Greek debt, but right now the country's economy looks more like the Augean stables before Hercules got there.
How long will your strength hold out, Hercules? Give up, Hercules. It's only a matter of time.
Okay, number 1, farewell, cruel Goldman. Some Wall Streeters are calling Greg Smith's farewell letter to Goldman Sachs his Jerry Maguire moment.
Who's coming with me? Who is coming with me?
Okay, while we certainly grasp Smith's grievances, we believe Smith's send-off is less Jerry than Navin, as in Navin R. Johnson. Navin, if you remember, is the movie character whose OptiGrab invention enabled him to rise from poverty to extreme wealth, only to lose his moral compass along the way. Like Smith, Navin made millions selling harmful products to his customers, and like Smith's former employer Goldman, Navin never really cared too much about the welfare of those clients until the government made him give the money back. Come on, you know the Navin R. Johnson we're talking about. He's the jerk. There you have it, the 5 Dumbest Things on Wall Street. We'll see you next week.
This market is
stock tickers market.
Stocks have rallied this year.
We're coming into a Monday where we're going to